Harry here from TechPlanet30.com. The video that I'm about to do now, I'm a little bit embarrassed about doing it. However, I've been getting quite a lot of requests, whether it's through TechPlanet30 or my YouTube channel, to help people with this. Now, the reason why I'm a little bit embarrassed about this will become a little bit more apparent as the video goes on. The question that I've been getting asked a lot of is, can I give people tips and advice on how to make their website a little bit more successful or their YouTube channel more successful and enable them to get more subscribers on YouTube and more channel views? So it's probably becoming a little bit apparent to you now why I'm embarrassed to even try and tackle this, because I certainly don't think that my site TechPlanet30.com or my YouTube channel would be in the category of successful. Certainly not yet, in any case. And so therefore I think this question could be better aimed at people like, John Rettinger of Techno Buffalo, David the Creative One, Soldier Knows Best. The list is endless of all these big massive YouTubers. But I am going to try my best, and I'm not going to give you tips and advice, because really the advice and tips that I can give you can be measured. Their validity can be measured on how successful my stuff is. So with it not being that greatly successful, it's up to you. You need to determine whether you think that my advice is good or bad, or whether it's worthy of being taken on board by you guys. But these are the things that I try to do in my videos, and hope and try to do also in TechPlanet30.com. And I stick to these rules. These are rules I've kind of set down by myself, plus other things that I've picked up from reading books, and also asking the same question to friends on YouTube. So hopefully this will help you a little bit. Now, the first tip I have is, from day one of being on YouTube, uploading videos onto YouTube, I said to myself that when I gain a subscriber, I will always acknowledge the fact that they've subscribed to me. So everybody that has subscribed to me gets a very quick email just saying thank you for subscribing to me, and it's just basically an acknowledgement and a thank you for subscribing. I also feel that it's very important to try to reply to all the emails or PMs that I get, whether it's through TechPlanet30.com or my YouTube channel or my Twitter page or anything else that I'm part of on the internet. I try to respond to every single person that writes to me. Now, that's easier for me to do than the likes for John Rettinger to do, because obviously, John's got hundreds of thousands of subscribers and views, channel views and stuff like that, so it's impossible for him to reply. If John got, say, 30,000 emails a day, he could never reply to them. I spend every day about 2 to 3 hours writing replies back to people. And I set that 2 to 3 hours aside every day, knowing that that's what I'm going to do. So that's kind of the first two things. They incorporate into my philosophy of how I hopefully can make my channel a little bit more successful going forward. And that is always trying to interact with the people who are making your channel work for you. Because at the end of the day, guys, my YouTube channel and TechPlanet30, they're both completely useless and a waste of my time, unless you guys are there, and you guys are the ones that are making these things possible for me. So I have to show you the thanks and the gratitude, rather than just completely ignoring you and just, getting your subscriptions and then that's it, just tossing people aside. That's not how I normally do things. So on a more technical level, and this is stuff that I've picked up from reading and other advice that I've got as well. When you're making a video and you're putting the video up online, first of all, try to be clear talking in your videos. I don't necessarily agree with having scripts written out. For some people that works, for other people it doesn't. I don't necessarily have a script written out, but I have before I sit down in front of the camera, I have a plan in my head what I want to say and how I want to say it. But I don't want to appear, I'm not a newsreader, I'm not a journalist, so I don't really want to appear like I'm sitting here in front of a news audience, because that's not what my channel anyway is about. And perhaps maybe if I did have a script, things would be even better for me, but I just couldn't sit down and kind of like read off an auto cue, because I think that would be a little bit robotic and informal. for me personally. But like I say, it works for different people. The other thing is, make sure that you're talking clearly and that there's not too many pauses. If you look back at my videos at the very beginning, I'm kind of like all over the place. And even still, recently, I still do that a little bit. But try to phase that part of it out of your video completely. The next thing I would say is, when you're making a video and when it comes to uploading the video and you have your description section and then your tags section, this is really, really important. From all the information and literature that I've read online and books that I've bought about this, it all states that the tags and that the descriptions you put of your videos are very, very important, very, very key. Google have got tools where you can go and class these things out, like the tags, the most successful or most highly used tags that are online being used at the minute, but providing they correspond with your video. Now, a lot of people go and put sex, porn, that type of thing onto a tech video, because on the tagline, a lot of people will, that'll pop up in a lot of different circles. But obviously, that could backfire on you. A, because if Google find out that you're doing it, they could shut your site down. And B, because if people click on a tag or something like that, and they're looking for porn or something like that, and they pull up a video and it's all about Apple or Windows, they're going to, very soon it could backfire on you. But it has worked for a lot of people. But the tags and the description that you put in your video are very important. Another thing that I've found recently, and you'll see that as well, is the icon that is in place for your video. Sometimes when I've been putting up videos and the icon, YouTube automatically selects a little icon from you, and 9 times out of 10, as a matter of fact, all the time, it's a still image of the video. But there's sometimes in a video, like you might be sat like that for a second, or you might be drinking a cup of tea or drinking a water bottle, and that will be the image on the video, on the thumbnail for whenever people come to view in your video. If the image is all blurry, it doesn't look that good, that can also affect how people watch your videos, or whether they do or don't watch your video. Whereas opposed to if you have a clear image of you, of like the video that you've just made, if you select a clear image or even a JPEG image of yourself, or in the case that I've been doing recently, getting a JPEG, a photograph of something that is relative to what the video you've just made and putting that on as an icon as well. Sometimes that can help build up views and so subscribers as well. One last thing in terms of this as well, I tend to find, especially with the videos that we make here on within the tech community, I try my level best to stay as impartial as I possibly can about a particular topic that I am either writing about or talking about. It's not always possible for me to do that. It's plain to see that Macs are my thing, Apple is my thing, but I think it's important that you try to remain impartial and try to give a balanced view of whatever it is you're talking about. Now, there's people out there that are completely one-sided and they do it fantastically well, and they're great. It doesn't mean that they're any worse of a YouTuber or person for doing it like that. So it depends if you have the personality and the charisma to carry that type of thing off. I personally don't. And so, to summarise everything, the one thing that I would definitely say is, in terms of trying to heighten your YouTube awareness, gain subscribers, is be yourself. Your content is obviously the primary focus. You need to try and get good content, and that's only going to come from you. There's nobody else can give you advice about good content. But always try to be yourself. Be polite to people. Not even the people that are giving you bad comments and stuff like that, or bad feedback. Be polite. They're just giving you feedback, or they're just giving you bad comments. You don't know them. If you don't know them, then it shouldn't really matter to you. I have always tried to be polite, completely impartial to whatever topic I'm doing, and always try to be as helpful as you can to anybody that's coming onto your channel asking questions. And that's really about it, guys. Like I say, you can do what you want with this information, and I suppose the best judge of whether this information is good or not is my channel and my website. I personally wouldn't put them in the category as successful, certainly not yet. It'll be quite a while yet before I would class them as being successful. But I hope this has been of help to you. Don't forget, you can go across to techplanet30.com. I'll have an article about this over there. I'll go into a little bit more depth than what I have done on the video. You can also follow me on Twitter at iharrison30, or leave some comments down below or do a video response. Either way, you're more than welcome to respond to any of those formats that I've just said. Thanks very much, guys, for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Bye.